So I'm not going to explain Advent of Code I explain it in the project proposal, so you can read about it there. That's project phase 4, and I talk about it here. But I will demonstrate an example of how I might create a Reddit account, because when you go to Advent of Code, you can log in with GitHub. And set in full zoom. You go to Advent of Code, you can log in with GitHub, Google, Twitter, or Reddit. And I'm using Reddit because it's easy to create multiple Reddit accounts. I think it'd be hard to create multiple Twitter accounts, or multiple Google accounts, or multiple GitHub accounts. Basically, Reddit will limit you to you can create one account per hour per IP address. So if you use 2 IP addresses, you can create 2 accounts per hour. So I have this thing that's going to pick a random email variation, and it should copy it to the clipboard. Okay. And then click add row. It generated a random username for me, Terry Harris. So what I need to do is I'm going to log out of Reddit, log in, sign up. There's the email, and it should send me something. And then it generates a random password that's 100 characters long. I put it in. Oh man. I'll pick US News as my interests. And make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm 2 minutes in. Okay. And then go to view profile. I don't want to look at weird stuff. Okay, now I'm going to save this, and it's going to save it in a database of Oracle accounts. You can see it right here. Terry Harris. This is something that would be integrated in the future. It's not integrated right now with the project for CS510, but like if there was another semester and I have more time to work on the project, I could integrate this Oracle database. Okay, so we got, then we're going to go to login with Reddit, Terry Harris 9689, and then go to cookies and get the session cookie. And if you want to see what that looks like, it looks like that, this big stream of characters. And then I'll click Save Advent of Code account. And now that will be saved. And here you can see the date created was 11/14. Okay, so then for the website demonstration, we'll go to www.noteapp.org. Sign up. We'll sign up with the same username that we created here. And the same password. Save, and then when you sign in, you'll want to refresh because some stuff is missing. Now you can see the dashboard and stuff. And then you can add your cookie. So I'm going to add this. Now if I refresh it as my cookie, you can also add an email address. So for example, I could add this email address, like I could, oh, you have to put something here. Click add email. So it's going to send a verification email. So I'm going to go back over here. It might take a little, oh yeah, here we go, no app. Click to verify your email. Now it's verified. And then say I sign out and I forgot my password. You can enter your email address as long as it's verified. If it's not verified, it won't send you it. So because like, what if you put someone else's email address? Like what if I signed up with an account with Dr. Narman's email address? I mean, like, that'd be mean, but like, the good thing is like, I can't access Dr. Narman's inbox, so I couldn't verify it, so it wouldn't bother Dr. Narman because it wasn't verified. Okay. So here's your account information. So it gives you your username, your password, when your account was created, and if you've when you update your account, it'll log that. So I'll go back to sign in. Looks like it saved it. And then the real functionality is, I guess I have to refresh each time, is if there's an Advent of Code thing you're interested in. So let's do 2023 day 3. You don't have to read the problem. All you have to do is to get your puzzle input, copy it, X that out, and then so type in 2023 day 3, submit, enter your puzzle input, click save, and then I can click get part 1 answer. So that I have the right answer. Get part 2 answer. And you've completed day 3, and I got both stars. See, it says your puzzle answer was both parts of this puzzle are complete. They provide 2 gold stars. And that's basically all the functionality, and the rest is filling the details. Maybe we demonstrate. What's one more I could demonstrate? There's an interesting one from 2016, but I don't support it. I think 2022 is jungle themed. Okay, yeah, let's do this one. So I get the puzzle input. Now we're doing 2020 day 1. Save. Get part 1 answer. Yeah. Oh, I put the wrong year. I'm going to save the input so that was a mistake. Okay, here we go. I don't support deleting inputs. Like if you accidentally add an input and then you're like, oh, that was for the wrong year. I meant 2022, but I put it for 2020. I put it for 2020, but I didn't mean it for that event. So, okay, now as you can see, it can get kind of tedious the more you do it. So I do offer if you go to dashboard and you have your cookie, I can get all your inputs and solve all of them. I guess you gotta be patient. I mean, how long have I been recording for? Great, okay, I'm 9 minutes in. Okay, well now I'm going to talk about a few security features. There's Nginx Conf where I have SSL certificates. I use Let's Encrypt. You can see these here. Well, let's see. Yeah, and I do use parameterized queries. So like if you look at get part 1 answer, this where it's inserting into the table of answers, this is a parameterized query. Or like when you insert an input, let's see, where is that? I'm not sure. Oh, here it is, save input. Yeah, insert into table of inputs. This is parameterized. See that $sign, $1, $2, $3. Okay, there's that. So you can't do SQL injection. And then I'll talk about, I have SSL, so HTTPS. I started saying I didn't implement CRSF protection, but I do, because if you look at this thing, you see a CRSF token because I'm using NextAuth. And here's another CRSF token. I was hit with a ransomware attack, and even after that first ransomware attack, I noticed some strange activity on my computer. Like someone deleted all my ChatGPT chats. Well, all of them from like January onward, or like February onward. So I was like, okay, I eventually just got Malwarebytes. I paid $40 for, or it was like $50 for 1 year of Malwarebytes, and you can see that I've had like 1.3K. It's like blocking compromised websites and people trying to remotely access my server and stuff like that. So that's helping it be secure. But when and then I also use environment variables. So you notice that db.ts, it doesn't directly show. So there's like process.env. There's like process.env.db password, and then if you look in here, the db password is F, and there's the user and stuff. There's no admin page. So that's a summary of the security. I'll talk. I got like less than 2 minutes left. I'll show the ERD. Here it is. So you got years, days, parts. So there's years 2015 to 2024, and then days 1 to 25 for each year. So parts 1 and 2, and then if you get combined year, day, part, you get exercise. Then there's inputs, which are defined by year and day. There's the table of users. I store the text of the exercises. There's a table for answers, and there's a table of Python scripts. And basically what I do is, instead of having like I have a folder for Python here. Instead of having like a bunch of Python scripts, I store the Python scripts in a database. And then it's like, how do you run a Python script if it's in a database? Well, you can write it to a temporary file, and then you can write the input to a temporary file, and then the Python thing will read from standard input. I think if you look at this one, it will do that. Yeah, so it's writing to a temp file, it's running Python, it will spawn a process, then Python will output the answer to standard output, and then it'll insert into table of answers the answer. It also logs how long it took to find the answer, so you can do analysis. And I have groups of Python scripts and groups of exercises. Okay, I guess it passed 15 minutes. So yeah, well, that's about it.